What was behind Sharad Pawar's clean chit to Narendra Modi? Has he effectively punctured his own ally, the Congress's campaign? Is he angling for more seats in a seat-sharing pact in Maharashtra, or is he trying to cozy up to Narendra Modi? There are also larger questions that are thrown up by what a clean chit means at all. Was Sharad Pawar making a legal statement or a political statement? On our political debate today, we're asking whether clean chit politics, whether it's 1984, 2002, and some would say even in Muzaffarnagar, are obstructing justice. After all, the Congress is haunted by 1984. The BJP, some would say, have given themselves or their MLAs a clean chit in Muzaffarnagar. Sharad Pawar is now giving a clean chit to Narendra Modi, citing the courts, something that the BJP has been saying for a long time. How should we read Sharad Pawar's statement and the questions it throws up? Does it mean that the Congress is also in danger of losing one of its principal allies? Let's introduce our panel this evening. From the Congress, we're joined by Senior Leader Abhishek Singhvi. From the BJP, we're joined by Senior Leader Chandan Mitra. From Mumbai today, Majid Memon is joining us. He's a Member of Parliament with the Nationalist Congress Party, the NCP. Also joining us, representing the Akalis tonight on the program, is Naresh Gujral. From Lucknow tonight, Madhukar Jetli, an advisor to the Samajwadi Party government in UP. And with me in the studio, H.S. Phulka, not just a lawyer for the 1984 victims, but now a member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Abhishek Singhvi, has your own ally punctured your biggest campaign against Narendra Modi? What do you make of Mr. Pawar's clean chit?
Let me puncture that claim, Barkha, which has been made for a few days with our other opposition parties, by simply pointing out that both when Mr. Praful Patel and Mr. Sharad Pawar made the statement about Mr. Modi, in respect to which I officially disagreed from the podium as far as the Congress party is concerned, they simultaneously made the statement that the alliance is in no danger, that there is no problem with the alliance. And I said in the press briefing that this has been a very common noise or static you hear every time there are elections.
But do you agree
had
with
three
Mr.
elections
Pawar?
in Maharashtra.
Do you agree with Mr. Pawar?
Two in the central government.
Do you agree with Mr. Pawar?
No, I'm just making a distinction. The first point, Barkha, the first point I'm making is don't mix it up with the alliance. I'll come to the view in a minute. The alliance is intact. There doesn't appear to be any danger, howsoever much people will be doing wishful thinking. Don't mix up the statement with the alliance.
Now on the statement.
There is, on the statement, I said as long as 3-4 days ago, yes, we disagree. We can agree to disagree. You can have a perception different. There is no clean chit. Let's be very clear. There is no affirmative clean chit. There are some cases in which an allegation was made that Mr. Modi is directly involved. That allegation was not found. That's the meaning, which is very clear on law and on fact. There is no clean chit. There is nothing by way of an acquittal or by way of a
so you
clean
don't
chit,
agree
as you call
with
it,
Mr.
an
Pawar.
affirmative certificate.
So you do not agree with Mr. Sharad Pawar, Mr. Praful Patel.
And lastly, Barkha, there is no, yes, there is no agreement, and we must agree to disagree for the simple reason that according to us, yes, there can be closure, truth and reconciliation if there is genuine contrition, there is genuine apology. A, that is singularly missing from Mr. Modi. B, the one time he tried to do it, he did use the most inapposite analogy of a puppy.
You've made your points. Majid Memon, let me get you in before I take you to the BJP. Sharad Pawar, Praful Patel, this is no coincidence. Does your party, in a sense, now think that what the courts have said is the final word on Narendra Modi? Majid Memon.
Now, see, Barkha, let me first make it very clear that for the past more than 72 hours, so practically 96 hours, there has been a systematic conspiracy to float rumors which have no basis. And it began with the first sensitive or sensationalized information, which was wholly untrue, that Sharad Pawar met Narendra Modi a couple of days before.
But Mr. Pawar did give him a clean chit. Let's talk about the clean chit.
I'm coming to clean chit now. No, 1 minute, Barkha. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'll explain the entire position. See, this is what has started, and immediately thereafter, Praful Bhai made a statement that, well, if Supreme Court gives clean chit, we are nobody to question. Well, I want to elaborate on that and what Mr. Singhvi has now said. That in certain matters relating to certain allegations against Modi, be it Modi XYZ, our culture, our party's belief, our party's ideology does not permit us to to question what has happened in the highest court of the land.
Okay.
If an SIT constituted by Supreme Court
Yes.
has said that Modi is not guilty for a certain thing, we have only affirmed that.
Okay.
Beyond that, we have not given him a
Okay.
total clean chit that
Okay.
Modi is a fine man.
Okay.
And secondly,
okay, you're not saying he's a
Barkha,
fine man.
secondly-
You're not saying he's a fine man. I think you've clarified that. Chandan Mitra, so it's not as good as the BJP would want it to be, but it's not as good as the Congress would want it to be either. They're saying we've got to accept what the court says. We're not saying he's a fine man. Chandan, does that come as somewhat of a disappointment to you, the NCP clarification? And secondly, could you in the BJP be accused of giving your own MLAs a clean chit? Because what we're asking on the program today is that as every party doles out clean chits, what happens to justice for riots, whether it's 84, whether it's 2002, whether it's Muzaffarnagar? I bring this up because Mr. Modi was sharing the stage with two accused in the riots, of Suresh Rana and Sangeet Som. So can you really moralize to the Congress about 1984? Can you really gloat about the NCP today, which you have every reason to, as long as Mr. Modi is sharing the stage with these two riot accused?
Well, let me talk about the NCP.
Yes.
Because I think you have suddenly broadened the scope of the question from what you began with.
Yes.
So I'll come to that part later.
Okay.
I think Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Mr. Majid Memon have ended up contradicting themselves and clearly revealing to the public at large that things are frightfully wrong with the alliance. Mr. Singhvi goes so far as to say that you can agree to disagree on certain things, and Mr. Narendra Modi is one of the things you can agree to disagree with. I thought this was an article of faith for the UPA, that people came together against Mr. Modi. They are fighting the election, saying Modi has to be stopped. Sonia Gandhi is using all kind of words to blame Mr. Modi, and here Mr. Singhvi says, oh, no, we can agree to disagree on Mr. Modi from one of his principal allies.
That's a fair point.
Look, I mean, who is going to believe?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. The
It's
NCP
a
is certainly
charade,
not saying. The NCP is certainly not saying what the Congress wants to hear. I agree with you. But now answer my question. Because I'm going to ask the Congress also about 1984 in a minute. But therefore, I'm asking you about Muzaffarnagar.
No, Muzaffarnagar, Barkha, I have clarified many times before. My other colleagues have done that. Some people are accused. That does not. I mean, their matter hasn't been moved to court.
But doesn't that apply to
Modi's
Mr. Modi?
Mr.
Mody was not even an accused.
No, Mr.
Yeah.
He was not even an accused. But entire secular, quote unquote, secular media and secular parties made him not just an accused, but a person who should be hanged, quartered, and fed to the dogs. You passed judgment on this long before anything had happened. But now a Supreme Court appointed SIT has given him a clean chit. So the legal process has been gone through.
Yes.
Whereas in many other cases, it has not been gone through.
Abhishek
So I don't
Singhvi-
think the Muzaffarnagar case
Yeah.
is at all similar, but let me complete.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
Yes.
the Congress has repeatedly rewarded those who were known to be accused. They were made ministers, they were given tickets to contest elections.
You mean
and
Mr. H.K.
only
You
when
mean
public
people like
outcry-
HKL Bhagat, Jagdish Titler. You're obviously talking about people like Jagdish Titler
Yes,
and HKL
yes,
Bhagat.
I'm talking about them
Yes.
who were subsequently rewarded.
Yes.
And now, even after 30 years, case is nowhere near closure.
Yes.
Even the Delhi government is now setting up another SIT.
Yes.
Previous commissions have not been able to function, and so the Congress has no leg to stand on when they talk about 2002 as against 2002.
I'm going to bring in 1984 in just a moment. But let's return to this notion of clean chits. Abhishek Singhvi, I'll let you come in, then Madhukar Jaitley, and then we turn our focus to 1984. Mr. Abhishek Singhvi.
I think Barkha, I think that my friend Mr. Chandan Mitra is doing nothing except indulging in semantics. Obviously, the fact that everybody is clarified that the alliance is intact, he can't digest that.
But aren't you embarrassed? But Mr. Singhvi, aren't you embarrassed by your ally giving this clean chit to Mr. Modi?
Can I just?
Yes.
No. Can I just? All that I said was that we will agree to disagree on the way I interpret what should be a clean chit or genuine contrition. Actually, in front of your cameras, there is a far greater degree of convergence than divergence in what Mr. Majid Memon just now said. He is himself saying what I said, that all that the court has done is that the allegation against Mr. Modi has been held not proved through the SIT.
Okay.
And if that is what Mr. Majid Memon means, then of course we are at no variance at all. Now, third point I made was
Yes.
that Mr. Modi resolutely, unlike the Congress, each one of us at every channel, the Prime Minister 10 years ago, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, everyone has expressed unconditional regret, sorrow at the reprehensible
Well, Mr.
events
Rahul
which
Gandhi
happened
did
in
not.
India in 84.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi did
But
not.
this is a
Mr.
different
Rahul
matter.
Gandhi did not. Mr.
Mr.
Rahul
Rahul
Gandhi did
Gandhi
not.
matter.
Look, first
Mr.
of all,
Rahul Gandhi did
1
not.
minute, Barkha.
Let's stick to the
Barkha,
legal position.
It is not necessary that each time you raise the issue, everybody you talk to should express the regret
But
which the
Abhishek,
Prime
the
Minister of the
difference-
country
but
has expressed for the
Abhishek,
whole Congress party.
Abhishek, the
But
difference-
today,
Yes.
Mr. Modi,
Yes.
no, tell me, who in the BJP, including Mr. Modi, who ever has expressed anything amounting to
This
genuine
is
contrition?
not-
They don't answer that. 442 people.
You
Okay,
have
I
not
need to
expressed
move on to
an
Mr.
apology.
Pulka.
Large number of
I need to
graveyard
move on to
of
Mr.
political
Pulka.
political careers.
I need
A
to
large number of
And
graveyard of
don't-
political
and there
careers
is no-
on the 84 riots.
Okay.
From HKL
Okay,
Bhagat
Chandan,
to
one
Ramdas
line and then
Shastri
Mr.
to not all
Pulka.
names.
Chandan, one line, then
And
Mr.
yet-
Pulka. Chandan, one line to that and then Mr. Pulka, please.
No, I'm saying that is this a law in the country? The way he's trying to make it out, that he has not, there must be an apology. Fine, change the law, make it conditional, and then we'll see. Have you, Mr. Singhvi, expressed an apology for Hashimpura, for Bhagalpur, for some 1200 riots that took place in Gujarat under Congress rule?